Hey guys, John here with Stream Dudes. Long time no see. And yes, I still have my hair. It's just disheveled, just like this unboxing video is going to be, because this is our first ever Rude and Crude review. Why do we call it Rude and Crude? Because it's rudimentary and it's very crude in the way we're producing it, because we want you to see everything unedited, undoctored, and more importantly, unfiltered. What do we mean by that? Well, we're going to give you our first impressions of the BirdDog X1 Ultra and X1. What are the differences between these two cameras? Well, aside from a few $100s, you're looking at one that can handle 4K 30 and another one that can handle 1080p 60. 12x optical zoom, 20x optical zoom. Let's dive in. Start with the Ultra first. So first off, as we start opening this up, you'll notice that it has definitely taken into account BirdDog's new style of packaging, which is a little bit more eco-friendly. The other thing I like about it too is that it's easy. It doesn't require tongs and stuff to pull things out. You can just get to everything. So first off, right off the gate, you get your quick start guide with a QR code. And on the back, it talks about their PTZ control software. So very cool about that. And then of course, you get your little BirdDog envelope. So what's in the BirdDog envelope is of course stickers, because you can never have enough stickers in your life. So this is really cool. And producers, feel free to go ahead and stick this on all the equipment in your facility, because I'm sure that your maintenance people will love that. So we got that. We also have in here more stickers, all right? But here's something I feel that is very important, and I do feel it, and it is very important. It is the cloth, the lens cloth, because honestly speaking, this is something that not a lot of people do, and should I? I don't understand it. More camera companies take note. This is helpful, very helpful. So now we're still pulling through, and of course we've got a nice list of different contacts at BirdDog if you have a problem, with a nice message of welcoming people to the family. How awesome is that? So I love these guys so much. All right, so we're gonna dive into the Ultra first. So first off, here we go. Right out of the top, you've got really nice IR remote. Got an antenna. We'll get to this in a little bit. Now, keep in mind, this is my first time actually opening up this box, so you are seeing things as I am seeing it. I know enough about the product ahead of time in the spec sheets, but I'm okay. Got the little antenna. We also have the numbers 1, 2, and 3. I think I know what this is for, but we'll set this aside too, just in case. All right, we've got a nice USB-C cable. All right, now I'm really starting to scratch my head. And then over here, if I had to guess, is your international power block with all the different connectors to be plugged into any sort of outlet you need. All right, so we're gonna go toss this aside over here. And then another thing, guys, back about their packaging I really like is that you have a handle. So you can easily pull the camera safely and securely out of the box without having to jostle it or shake it. Now, here we go. Oh, look at that. All right, so the X1 Ultra. First off, we got the lens cap on it, which gives way to its Halo Ring tally system on it, which is really nice. Oh, I see what the numbers are for. They go on the back so you know which camera number you are operating or looking at. Very cool. Of course, the antenna goes on here. And I do like that they also put 2 locking mount tabs on the back for security purposes, just to go down to a mount or to secure your antenna on if you need to. Obviously, HDMI out, you have USB 3.0. Now that makes sense because you could plug this in and use it as a webcam. I forgot that that's the newer functionality with these cameras. That's pretty sweet. Of course, you have your PoE and LAN, and then RS-232 for traditional control, which is awesome. 1/4 thread on the bottom. And then on the side is this LCD. This is programmable from what I recall, that you could actually put your own information up here. So if you have a question about the camera, you could scan it, IP address, etc. So that feature is pretty slick. All right, so that's the X1 Ultra. Now let's pull out the X1. Assuming we're pretty much going to get the same experience. All right, so correct, 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 and correct. All right, so there we go. And it is, in fact, absolutely, positively identical. Now, that's a good thing, actually. And this is something I want to point out. From an integrator standpoint, this, having two cameras that are about $500 apart, a little bit more of a telezoom, more of a wider angle zoom. Here's the cool part about these, is that they look identical. So if I'm a house of worship and I want all my cameras to look the same, but I don't want to spend a ton of money, I can save money by going with the 1080p camera and then maybe put my 4K as a wider angle up close. So in the future, if I want to upgrade and start changing out cameras, they'll look the same. And I know that sounds so ridiculously dumb, but we've worked with some elders at churches before, and their board and their committee, they're honestly always concerned about aesthetics. So guys, BirdDog, great job about this. We'll talk about functionality in another video, but for more information, check out our website, www.streamdudes.com, or shoot us an email, info@streamdudes.com. Later, dudes.